Hi, my name is Danny and welcome to Pagan Perspective. This is Monday Subs Week. Today our question is all about colors, and the full question will be in the description below. But basically, what is our favorite color? Do we think color affects our mood? And do we use any color correspondences or in our practice in any way? I'm going to start with the easiest question, which is, do you have a favorite color? The answer for me is yes, and it is yellow. I try to make everything in my life yellow as much as possible. It's a very bold color though, so I kind of accent it with navy as a default neutral color underneath a lot of accessories and clothes and things like that. But I have a bright yellow bike and a little yellow basket, and it makes me so happy when I go to work every day in it. And if I could put more yellow in my life, I definitely would. I'm a big believer that color has a huge impact on mood and how you feel, especially when talking about like what you wear or how you decorate a room. So for instance, this room, which is my sacred space, is a very sunny and bright room. It's south facing. It gets a lot of nice natural light. And to kind of counteract that high energy, we have a lot of navy blue and calming blue colors in here, so it makes it still a very relaxing and serene place. Our kitchen, on the other hand, I have a yellow teapot and yellow towels, and it's accented with green that Brad really likes, and that brings a lot of high energy, and it's a fun place to be. So even when doing dishes, it's enjoyable, and that color, I think, has a huge impact on how I feel in that room. When it comes to using color in magic or as correspondences, it is something that is a part of my practice, but perhaps not in such a heavy daily usage sort of way. So my daily practice consists of a lot of meditation and a little bit of yoga, general gratitude and reflections to my ancestors and the spirit of place. And frankly, a lot of that can be done in your head. You don't need a lot of stuff to facilitate my daily practice, mainly because I'm lazy and I don't want to get out all that stuff. However, if I'm performing specific magic, then I might take color into consideration. The way I use color in magic might be as simple as choosing a specific color candle that I'm doing something with. So those basic correspondences that you can find in half a dozen places online. More often though, color will come into magic or a specific working in other types of symbols. So it might be the items that I place on my altar, flowers I might use, or a plant cutting. I might also use color in the type of ink that I use if I'm writing any specific spell or magic out on paper. An intention I might be burning or something like that. I'm a big fan of fountain pens and special inks, so I might choose a specific color to write it in that reflects the intention of the spell that I'm doing. The fun thing about color is it's so easy to incorporate because most of us have crayons or markers or just things that are very colorful in our life. So it's incredibly simple to draw on those items or art tools to enhance our magic or spell, to incorporate the symbols that those colors reflect. I also think that color should be very personal. So while I mentioned that there are a bajillion correspondence sheets out there online and in books that have color, I definitely don't think you should just rely on that. You should rely on what resonates with you. For instance, red is a color that for some reason just doesn't mesh in my life very well, and I do everything in my power to keep it out of my wardrobe and out of my rooms. And I do occasionally use it in spells, but very thoughtfully, because sometimes it doesn't resonate in the same way that those correspondence sheets say. For instance, they often say it represents like love and romance and passion, and I don't want that, because red doesn't mean that for me. It's more about like aggression and imbalance, and it's not my color. So I am very careful about how I use it in a spell. I might use it to represent confidence or, you know, like a spark, something that I need a little bit more oomph behind. But I'm not just going to use it willy-nilly. I love using color, and I think it's really important that we live vibrant lives embracing all the color around us, and it's something that's easy to overlook because we're just surrounded with so many different, beautiful, amazing colors. In the comments below, I would love to hear what your favorite color is. Very simple question this week. I think it says a lot about our personality on what color we kind of focus in on. Thanks for watching, and as always, may you find peace in the sacred grove.